Arsenal 2, West Ham nil. I'm coming back to the camera after another pretty convincing win at home this season. That's now 9 games played, one loss, and one draw at home this season. And the loss being against Chelsea quite early on with a very different side to what we're seeing now. Yeah, it's looking pretty positive at the Emirates, really. But that is the biggest problem. We play with so much confidence at home, and we're not able to translate that away from home. But sticking on to the game, in the first half, I think we were really unlucky not to go ahead. I thought Saka was unbelievable, and even when he's not getting goals and assists from there, you can see the first half the way he makes the opposition play. They had to double up and even triple up on him at times because he's causing Masuaku so many problems, and that opens up space for other players. Erdegaard, I thought played pretty well, finding space in the right half space, and with a few nice give and goes with Saka. And Tomiyasu complemented them both quite nicely. He ties up that right hand side, and when Saka does lose the ball, I think he picks up the pieces quite well. And yeah, I think that's our best performance over 90 minutes this season, because the way we just penned them in the first half, and even in the second half, they really only had 5 minutes of pressure where they could have had anything from the game. They really didn't test Ramsdale, and in the end, we had plenty of chances. It could have been far more than 2-0. Breaking down the players, I thought Lacazette, after the whole Aubameyang saga, Lacazette came in as captain for the first game officially, basically. He's still only interim captain, but it was a brilliant performance from him, and he led from the front and was pressing and was working past the 60th minute, which is unlike Lacazette. But no, genuinely, really, really good performance from Lacazette, all-round play. And we keep saying this, but the difference between his all-round play and Aubameyang's is crazy. He just brings the other players around him into the game, whereas Aubameyang really only helps us when he's the one getting on the end of chances. And as it's been this season, he's really not been finishing those chances, so it's all in vain. The players around him, Martinelli, I thought again was fantastic. So much energy in his game, and with an Henry-esque finish, that was absolutely delicious to watch. And another player who thrives off confidence, and he is definitely gaining confidence at the moment, so it's good to see him in the team. And it's quite a selection problem at the moment with Martinelli, Erdegaard, Smith Rowe and Saka. It's hard to know who to drop, but it's a very good problem to have. All the best teams do. Strikers looking like the position where we need reinforcements, but if we can make some sales in January, I don't see why we can't. If the right player becomes available in January, sign a player, because getting Champions League over the line would make a huge difference to us. And considering the other teams are going to have Champions League and European Cup competitions to deal with in the second half of the season, we should be able to kick on. And there's no reason why we can't challenge for top four. And I think that did make quite a statement. We just need to sort our away form, because if it continues as it is, we've got no chance. But yeah, no. All of the players today, Smith Rowe came on, scores a brilliant goal. I thought he actually made the wrong action. I didn't think he needed to go inside on his left, but he's finishing this season has really, really stepped up a level. He scored, I think, 6 goals from 2.2 expected goals or something. So it looks like that will slow down, but we'll enjoy it whilst it lasts. And Saka, who hasn't had the rub of the green with his finishing, I think will start scoring and helping with the attacking burden. Xhaka and Partey today, a pretty average performance from them, but they're still a very, very strong pivot, and Rice and Souček were not able to get a foothold in the game. So if they're playing average like that and we're still able to dominate games, then so be it. I think we are better with Xhaka in the team. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. I think his leadership helps, and he helps take some of the progressive burden away from Partey. He's willing to make those passes in between the lines, which I was impressed with today, especially Gabriel. I thought he made some excellent for the goal. He skipped out the midfield and went straight to Lacazette. And I think just making that quick action from early doesn't give a team, especially of West Ham, who are very good when they're sat in a deep block, it didn't give them time to set. And yeah, Lacazette did well at dropping deep today. He kept doing it and it kept working, and it paid off. The rest of the players, Ramsdale did what he had to do, didn't really have much to do, but he's now on eight clean sheets in 14 games, which is tremendous return considering the way people were speaking about him in summer. He's Really good to see how he's doing. Some bizarre risky passes, but they came off today. The rest of them, as I say, Ben White, solid as ever. His and Gabriel's partnership has become incredibly solid, and just long may it continue. I want to see them starting games for the foreseeable future. It's nice to have a core of players that are starting every game. And Tierney, I thought, was decent again today. I think Tavares coming into the team has definitely pushed him on a bit, and he knows that he's got to perform, because unlike last season where the alternative was Kolasinac or Xhaka left back, we actually have players to push for competition, and we are now top 4 for the first time this season, and I see no reason why we can't stay where we are. We've got Norwich away, Leeds away next. And then Norwich away after that, I believe, and they're definitely winnable games. We need to start getting points away from home, but if we're able to do that, then we really are looking in a decent position. So things are on the up. Arteta's power play with Aubameyang seems to have paid off for now, and hopefully Aubameyang can turn it around and say, look, apologise for his discipline. He doesn't need the burden of being captain, but he can sort out his discipline and be part of this squad, because he does definitely have something to offer. And I think as a squad, we are going places, and he will want to be part of it. So, as I say, a hugely positive game, arguably our best performance of the season. And we go into the next game full of confidence, which is a massive factor for this young team. And I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be winning against Leeds. So, on to the next. Excellent stuff.